Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's Lady Spitfire here, and this evening I thought I would do a test run and get some feedback from all of my subscribers. I'm just going to make some crafts. My husband's going to be doing a barbecue, I'm just waiting, obviously for him to finish prepping everything, and then I'll go and help him. So it'll be only a short live, but I thought I would come on and make some crafts and see what everyone thought, because I might do this more often, because it's one of my hobbies, and while I'm waiting for an audience to build, I can show you one of my hobbies. What I thought is I might make a couple of key rings because they're quite easy to make. So I've got my pliers here. If you're young, under the age of 18, I don't suggest that you play with these sort of pliers at all. They can be quite dangerous. So if you want to make jewelry, just get an adult to supervise you. I don't want anyone to hurt themselves, but I just thought I would put that disclaimer. I did forget to put it in the title, but I will write that in the comments later. So if you're under the age of 18, I wouldn't suggest you do this without supervision of a parent. So they're the two pliers that I tend to use. I do have a cutting tool, but I don't tend to use that. So I thought I would use my tablet tonight, but I'm gonna, try and use a laptop that I borrowed off my mum and dad, so I can have that set up in my living room at the table. It'd be a lot easier. Or I might take my tablet down. I'm not quite sure yet. Just need a drink of my water. I don't know how many are online at the moment. So let me just tell you why I decided to make these crafts if you're quite new to my channel. So when I first got diagnosed in 2015 with fibro, I wanted to do something, just to take my mind off things. I was suffering from pain for about 2 years prior to that. So I was making like those Scooby things. And then I decided that I was going to get a jewelry making kit. So I got a very cheap one, and just started it from there. Everyone really loves my jewelry, but I mainly do it for me. It's just like my therapy. It keeps my hands moving as well. And when I'm having a really bad day, I can just lie in bed and, just make my beautiful jewelry. I'm sorry about the lighting in here. I'm not at my desk, you see, and the lighting's a lot better in there. I'm in my spare room, and I've actually got a little lamp down there. And for the moment, I just, thought it would be a lot easier for me to do it in here where I can set everything out. I've got all my beads. So the beads are like that. I've got different sizes. I've got a really beautiful one here, like this. I haven't gone on to making necklaces yet, but I want to because I've got really big beads like that. And obviously, they're not really suitable for key rings or earrings, but I'm going to be making bracelets as well. So not today, but in the future. So let me just show you, because I've got so many items here. I need to get a proper box, if I'm honest. I'm kind of using old Tupperwares at the moment. So I want to go on to these sort of bracelets next. So I think they believe they just wind on like so. So I got them a while ago, and I haven't even started to make them yet, but they're really easy. And then I'm going to work on the wire bracelets as well, and the wire necklaces. But I thought if I started off with something simple, and then just like work on a pattern, that would be a lot easier than trying to do something that maybe I don't understand very well. Oh, hello, Gillian. Sorry, I've got you on my chat on my phone. Let's see if I can read it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so basically, I'm going to be making some jewelry tonight. This is just a test run, and I'm going to be doing this more often because I really like making my jewelry. So tonight, I'm going to make a couple of key rings. I'm waiting for hubby to light the barbecue and prepare everything, and then I'll go, and then I might come back. Just depending on how I'm feeling, but I just thought, everyone's been asking about my jewelry and my crafts, and it's something that I can do while I'm talking to you all. And I thought, why didn't I do this, before? So yes, I will get on. So I've got lots of different keyring bits here. So I don't know what these are called because obviously, I've only just really started this doing the key rings. So I've got different latches or clasps or whatever they're called. So I've got big ones, I've got small ones. I quite like these as well. The gentlemen quite like these as well. So my husband's got a big key ring and he's got one of those on. And I've got these, where is it? Sorry. And I've got these with the dangly bit as well. If it'll stop wiggling for me. Stop wiggling. There. So today I'm going to use that one, I think. And let's have a look what other sort of beads I'm going to use. So I've got that one. I've got a neat little bowl as well. So I put everything in there when I'm making my jewelry, so I don't lose it. So I'll use. So these can be used for earrings, these long bits. Again, I don't know what the proper names are. As I say, I'm not professional at this. This is my hobby. So if you can see, so you can use these for, you probably can't, for dangly earrings as well. But I tend to use this with a link. So I can get a nice dangly bit and I can put some detail on the end of my keyring. So I've got this where I've got different links in. So I tend to go for the third one along. You probably can't see. So this is why I need to get a laptop really, if I'm doing things like this. So it's quite tiny, so I'll tell you what, I'm going to put it on my pliers. And again, if you're a minor, please get an adult to help you with this. So a link about that big. Hello, Erica. Hello, Gillian. Sorry, I'm just discussing what I'm going to be doing. So I'll use that size link. And then I'm looking for a dangly charm to just put on the bottom of there. And then I'm going to use some different colourful beads. If you can see, like so. So let me have a look. So I've got them all in different boxes, and do you know what? I need a little unit in my spare room. I've got one for my nails, all my nail bits. So do you know what? I'm going to use a really pretty one today, and then I'm going to use. Do you know what? I might use. That's if I can pick it up with my nails. My little baby feet as well. So again, I've got a fairy, and then I've got, you can see them because of my nails, I've got little baby feet there as well, if you can see them. So I'm going to use them, and then I thought maybe I'll go for pink. So I'm going to use this for the center. Oh, sorry. You can see that for the center. And then I tend to go tiny bead, then medium, and then big bead. So it's like even. So I'm just reading the chat here. Where do I get my supplies from? I go to Amazon, and my sister-in-law, she actually went to eBay, I think, and another jewelry place. I go to Hobbycraft. We have that in the UK, so I tend to go to Amazon because, you know, there's lots of sellers and it's really cheap on there, and a lot of the stuff comes from like China and Hong Kong. I like all the delicate like beads as well. I'm not too bad. Erica, how are you? I saw you moved as well. So we're going to go pink for the center one, and then I thought maybe pearl would be quite nice. So I'll try and find another pearl to go with that. No, not the right size. So just bear with me here. So they're about the same, aren't they? So they'll go next. Yeah, I did. I watched that video. Sorry, Erica. I've been so busy with like stuff around the house and obviously stuff on my channel, so I haven't been ignoring you. So I need to find another tiny little bead, really. Another tiny little pink bead. So I found one. This is the trouble. I need to get this all organized properly, especially if I'm going to do this on live streams more often. So if you can see, I'm going to use that color next. And that's just going to nicely finish off. Let me see if I can find another tiny one. So another one. So right, this is where it gets a bit tricky if you've not done this before. So what I do is I take my link like so, if you can see it. I know this camera isn't the best. And then I just take the other pliers and then I just gently, if I can, pull like so, so it's just open a little bit like that. And then I get my linked keyring and just literally do that. So they're together now. And then the next bit is I get it on like so. So it should look like that. And then I bring them together. So if you can see, like that. So then you should have it looking like that. So next, I will start to put the beads on. like so. So I tend to do mine in a pattern. I find, I can match it up at the end, and it looks very nice. So like so. So that bead's a bit too big. So what I tend to do is I just find a smaller pearl. So I've just got a smaller pearl for there. Sorry, am I not reading the comments? Thank you, Gillian. Houston. Okay. Yeah, ladies, can you please be careful, like with addresses and etc. Because I've had someone on my account trolling me, and they've actually made a account of my mother-in-law. So honestly, please be careful with sharing addresses and Twitter stuff, because I really don't want to be held responsible for that. I'm sorry. I don't want to sound mean or anything like that. Sorry. Um, I need to go and order some more pearls, I think, because I've actually run out, and I couldn't match that up. So yeah, and I was reading the chat as well. Sorry about that. So that's how I like it. So next, what I'll do is I twist it into like a loop at the bottom. That's if it wants to play ball. Why is it when you do things on your own, they go all right, but when you do it, when you're showing people, they go wrong? That's it. Sorry about this. See, I haven't made these key rings for like ages. I've only done the jewellery for a while, and I've got nails on. So I'm just trying to finish this one off. Oh, come on, Mr. Jewellery. That's it. So how is everyone? While I just sort this out and close it up, if I just try and read some of the chat. See, I wasn't really concentrating. That's what happens. Okay, so now I want to make a loop so I can fit my lovely fairy on the end. So I've got my fairy. So what's everyone been up to who hasn't been in the chat before? I know this isn't very clear with my Kindle. I do apologise, I really do. I feel like you're all too low. But I think when I come to do it later on, my jewellery, I think what I'll do is I'll put you up a lot higher because I'm bending here and it's really not comfortable for me. I tell you what, I'll just pop that to the side for the moment. Sorry, I'm just going to pick up my Kindle. That's it. That's better. Yeah, that's better for me now. Sorry, I was bending down like that and it's not very comfortable. So where did I put my fairy? I dropped my fairy. Where did I put my fairy? Oh. Right. Okay, I'm going to put the little baby feet on, I think, instead. So what does everyone think of that so far? If it'll stop spinning for me. Stop spinning. There. I'm just reading all the comments. Everyone seemed to have gone very quiet. Okay, I've got 2 watching. Did I put my baby feet now? Did I drop that? Ah, no, I put it on my leg. Sorry. So there. So next I'm going to put these little feet on, and then I would have made this one. There we are. So I've never done this for an audience before, so you'll just have to bear with me. I usually just do this on my own. It's very difficult, you know, to talk about what you're doing at the same time and then concentrate. So I don't know if I've put you all up too high now. I think I've got the wrong pliers for that. Yeah, I think I've got you all too high now. I tell you what, I'm going to turn this screen because I can't see. No, that's wrong. No. That's all right. That's fine. I don't know if Erica's still here or not. So yeah, I've done that one now. I wasn't sure if I was too high up or not. So yeah. So that one's done now. I'm going to make the next one. So maybe I'll put it back to that level. I'm not quite sure. I'm not comfortable. I'm sitting on a bed tonight. I think I'm too high. I'm going to pop it back down again because I'm too high. See, that's why I wanted to do a test run where I've got an audience. So when I come to do it again and explain even more, I know where I am. So I'll make another keyring and then I think I might have to go again. You don't have to apologise, Gillian. I was coming on here, like I say, to test out my Kindle to see like lighting for the next time I come on here and do a live stream and make my crafts. Also, I haven't made them for a while, so you know I'm getting back into it. And plus, I did my nails, so they're quite long. So I might have to work out what I'm going to do, like earring wise and keyring wise, and then have like all the beads and stuff like set out. And if anyone's got any ideas, just let me know. So yeah, I'll make one more keyring. So I think I'll go for one of these again. I'll get 2 links this time, about the same size. So I'm going to go for a number 3 size. They're just perfect. They're big enough, but not too big, if you see what I mean. So I want 2 of them. And then I think, I think I'll go for the same like loop long thingy majiggy. I don't know what this is called. I'll just straighten this out as well, because sometimes the way that they've come packed and shipped in, they're a bit bent. So oops, I like to straighten them out. So what I'll do is I'll get my link. That size again. And where's my other pliers? See, you can tell I tend to do this on my own. So I open it up again, like so. And then I'll link it on, like so. Actually, there's another way that I know that's quicker. So instead of linking it onto there, I'll link it onto here first. And then I think, let me think what other one I'll do. Now I'm just thinking of what bead I'm going to use. So, do you know what? I think I'll do that one next. So just a nice little bow. That's quite simple. As if it wants to go in the hole. So there. And then I just bring it back together, close it up like so. And then I'll put it back in my little bowl thing that I've got down there. And now I want to pick some colours. So I think I might go pink again. I quite like pink. So I'll have that in the middle. Hi, artist. Sorry, I'm just reading some. Yeah, I will be. I'm gonna set up like a fan page on Facebook, and then you'll be able to check them out there. but I'm not obviously going to talk about that on here, but I'll talk about it on Twitter a little bit more, just as I'm getting back into doing these and I'm on new medication as well. How is everyone? So I'm not sure I've got it at the right level at the moment. Obviously I'm using my tablet and I'm trying to talk you through what I'm doing. So as I said, I've picked a pink bead for the center. And let's have a look what other beads I've got. So I've run out of that nice pearl colour now, so I need to order some more. Let me find a colour. Anyone got any ideas what would look nice? Let's have a look. So I got a cracked pink one. Let's see if I can find another. That's the thing. I need to really organise these a bit better. Aha! See, I found another one. So we'll have that after the big bead. Oh, are they different pinks? They are. That's a purpley pink and that's a different pink. Let's have a look. Is that the same pink? Yeah. So I've got two different like pinks in here. Actually, maybe that would be nicer. So now I'm looking for the end bead to finish it off. Thank you. I'm going to stick with pink then, I think, artist. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll make one more key ring and then I'll go help my husband because I've just got a message now and he said, have you finished doing your live stream test? And I said, not quite yet. So let me find the bead that I want at the end. So I tend to use 3. And I'm trying to find the next bead. I will keep it pink. So as I say, I'll do this one and then I'll have to go and have some dinner and help my husband. So I'll start off with the small bead. So that one, you can see. And then I'll go on to my, so that's cracked glass, pinky bead, if you can see it, probably not. Sorry, I'm now reading the comments as well. Oh, sorry, artist, what have I missed there? Oh, thank you, artist. You know, I do try and be a good wife. So far, it's like this. Please stop spinning. And then I'll put my next bead on. And then that'll be ready for me to connect it on to here. So what I'll do next is I get my other 2 pliers. So I'll use this rounded pliers and I'll bring it into a loop to finish it off. So that's why you don't want to use too many beads, because then you can't finish it off neatly. So I bend it back a little bit so I can then get the link on. See if I can get the link on. And I will say this is kind of the fiddly bit. So if you make your loop a bit too finished, you can't get the link on. So what I might have to look at doing, if I'm going to continue doing like my crafts, is getting a second camera so you can see my hands as well. Oh, and then I just take these flat and take the flat ones and just squish it together. Ow. Like I say, if you're a miner, be careful with these pliers. I don't want anyone hurting themselves, you know, please get adult supervision. So when you're happy and you feel like it's connected properly, get your actual keyring link, and then just open the top of the link that you've just attached to your actual base for your keyring. Get your flat pliers, oops, and then open that up just a tiny bit. You don't want it too much, you don't want to then lose the bottom bit of your keyring. So just enough that you can squidge it in like that. Sorry, I know that's not a proper word. And then just get your pliers again and put it together, and that is your keyring. So I know the first one wasn't brilliant, but that was my test run. So this is my second one, and I'm really happy. So this will go on my page. So if you can see. Can you see? Oh, that's lovely, artist. Yeah, it's really easy to do. Normally I'm a lot quicker at doing it, but because I'm talking it through, I'm not as quick. And plus I don't want anyone to hurt themselves. I'm not gonna, you know, make out that it's easy to do. I think it's easy, but I've been doing it for 2 years now. But all of the items that I've got, like the pliers, some of the beads, I got all of them off Amazon. So I just got a really cheap like kit, and then I got a second one as well, because some of the jewelry that I make, I've got really tiny beads and really tiny like clasps and things like that, and it's a lot easier to do. But that's a bit fiddly to do with the Kindle camera. But I will do some more crafts later, because I'm actually going to have to go and help my husband now. But I'm glad everyone's enjoyed what I've done this evening. So this is one of my finished products. And I love this hobby as well. It's a hobby where I can pick it up at any time, and I can do it from bed as well. So I don't know if I'm going to be back later. I'm hoping I will be, to make some more like key rings, and maybe some earrings, and just chat to you all, because I know a lot of you are from the States that view me, and I've been on twice today already, apart from now. So this will be my third time today being on live. So I keep missing you all, especially you artists. Let's see how many I've got on at the moment. So I've got about 4 watching. So just before I go, what did everyone think of my crafts? Do you think I should do it in another live? Is it something that everyone's going to enjoy? I just want to know. I want to do some different things in my lives as well, but I don't want to neglect the chat. That's my only worry. Oh, thank you, artist. Yeah, I'm going to have to go in a minute, um, because my husband really wants me to go down and go and help him, and I need to go and eat my dinner. I'm just reading the last bit of the chat. Oh, thank you, artist, and thank you, Gillian, and thank you to Erica, for joining me this evening in my live. Um, as I say, I'm not sure if I'm going to be back later. I'll put a little notice on Twitter if I'm going to be back. If not, I'll be doing crafts tomorrow, as everyone seems to really enjoy it, and some other bits on my channel. I might do a bit of cooking next week. I'm going to do a makeup tutorial as well. And I'm so glad that everyone's getting on so well in the chat as well. I know the first key ring didn't go to plan. I wasn't used to these nails. I did them the other day. I think they're a bit too long. Just reading the rest of the chat. Okay, I'm now going to go. You all take care, and I'll see you later in my next stream. Bye.